Hi, lovies. Welcome to another segment of Planning with Miss Pride. This is the second edition of Planning with Miss Pride. Before we begin, um, this is by no means financial advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes. And even if it was or it is reality at some point, it is a very kind of tinted kind of reality. Okay, without further ado, let's begin. So today I wanted to take you through how I managed to survive on an internship salary of 4.5. Okay. Um, as I'm shooting this video, it is currently 2023, and I think it's worth mentioning that I did my internship probably, was it 7 years or 8 years back. Okay, guys, I know it's hard when you're starting out. You've just earned your diploma, your degree, your certificate, and you're thinking most probably you're gonna get the big monies, and you're gonna be rolling in the monies, and you're imagining that you're gonna be earning a lot of money. Unfortunately, for most of us, we have to start from the bottom. And for most of us, we have to start with internships and learnerships, which is a blessing on its own, because, yeah, it does really help you with starting up your career. It does help you start up with your career and building up your CVs. But the truth of the matter is, the money is not that much when you're starting up. So I did my internship, let's say 7 or 8 years back, and at that time I was being paid approximately 4.5. So today I just wanted to take you through and just encourage somebody who's starting out in terms of financially how you could budget and how you could survive on this money. I know that it's a different year altogether. I mean, 8 years have passed, but I think now interns they earn slightly more. But I can only give advice based on the amount that I was earning at that time. So let's say I was earning 4.5. So let's see how I survived. Okay. So when I got my internship, it was not in my hometown. So I had to move to Joburg and move in with my aunt. So I started staying with my aunt, and she was kind enough to say, okay, you're not gonna be paying for the rent or stuff like that. You're just gonna help out where you can. So the first thing that I was doing with this amount, firstly for groceries, I would give her a total of 500 rands so that she can just add on into the grocery budget. The second thing that I would do, she gave me an outside room. It was a nice outside room that was vacant in her house. So just to thank her and to help her pay for the water and all the stuff, I would pay 700 rands. So let's call this was my rent, or let's say it was just me saying thanks for to her for offering me accommodation. The third thing I would do was, lucky for me, the place where I was doing the internship was very close, and there was buses and trains and stuff like that. Was very close to my aunt's place. So for transport, I was paying 300 rands. Okay. And then going to my stuff now. For toiletries, I was budgeting another 300 rands. And then for hair, at that time, I like doing my straight bags and my braids. And at that time, I was doing it for 250. I was not too big on doing nails. Instead, I would rather maybe polish my nails or just leave my nails as they were. And then I had a clothing account. You know, when you're starting out, now you're thinking, I'm going to the office and I want to look presentable. So for this clothing account, I was paying 400 rands. I think it was with Jet or something like that. Jet or Mr. Price or something like that. Yeah. And I had a phone. I took out a phone. You know, when you're starting out, the first thing you want to do is to get yourself a contract phone. And I was paying 250 for this phone. Okay. And then the eighth item on my budget was for lunch. So for lunch, it will include either me buying things for my lunch box or just having extra cash so that if I wanted a cold drink or something at work, I could buy that. So for that, I would put 600 rands. The ninth item would have been, which should have been, in fact, here, the savings. The savings, because no matter how little you earning, you need to be saving something. I would save something like 1,000 rand because I knew that at some point I might get another opportunity and I might need money to move or to rent a place and stuff like that. So the money that was left was approximately 200, 200 rands, 2,000, how I wish. Okay, so this will go into bank charges. At this stage, I was using a student account. So let's see if I was earning 4.5. Let's see if my account balances or I need to make certain changes. Okay, I hope you can see. Okay, let's say the savings is 1,000, the groceries is a 500, the rent or thanking my aunt or assisting her to pay for water and stuff like that is 700. For transport was a ticket of 300 rands, toiletries 300 rands, and for hair 250. Clothing accounts, my Jet and Mr. Price was 400 rands. The phone was 250. The lunch money was 600, and 200 rand was what was left. So this was the total amount that I had. So it seems like I was budgeting for all the money that I was earning was budgeted for. So it is giving me the 4.5 that I was getting after deductions. I hope this helps somebody, guys. I know that it's difficult. This is for anyone who's starting out and who's thinking, I'm a little bit disappointed because I thought having my degree would mean that I'm gonna earn all this money, but you have to start from somewhere and you have to take what you can get so that you can build your CV. So all the best to all the people who are doing their internships. I hope that this money has increased. My thinking is that people who are in internships now are probably earning 8,000 or so and above. Yeah, given the time lapse that has happened and stuff like that. Thank you so much for joining me for this segment, guys. I hope this does encourage somebody who is a fresh new graduate and who has gotten internship or a learnership and they are trying to figure out how can I possibly budget. Again, no matter how much you own, it is important that you are planning for your finances. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.